VoiceStream is a mobile app available on the iOS and Android operating systems. This app allows students to add EPUBs from a variety of sources, including the popular Bookshare library. Students can view EPUBs in VoiceStream in two ways: plain text layout and rich text layout. While the rich text layout presents the EPUB with its original formatting and pictures, the plain text layout lets students make additional changes to the visual settings and lets students add highlights or notes. To navigate the EPUB in VoiceStream, students can open the Locations menu on the bottom left of the interface. The table of contents is organized by the heading structure in the EPUB, and students can select the depth of the heading level they wish to navigate. Students can double tap on text to begin text-to-speech playback.
This chapter we discuss public policy and current issues as they influence early childhood education.
To adjust the text-to-speech playback, there is the Audio Settings menu in the top right of the interface. This menu lets students change the voice, change the speed, and even allows pronunciation adjustments. In the Advanced Settings menu, students can also change the length of the pause at the end of a sentence. When students are viewing the EPUB in plain text layout, there are a number of study skills options available when they long press on some text. To look up a word in the dictionary, students can select Define from the pop-up menu. In the iOS app, the students' preferred dictionaries will then appear in another pop-up menu. Students can also add notes and highlights in VoiceStream. To highlight a word or passage, students can long press and drag their finger to the end of a passage. Then they can select Highlight. The Visual Settings menu lets students change the highlighter color and the position of the highlighter, either on the text or on the margin. To annotate the text, students will use the same method as highlighting. Students will long press on the word or a selected passage and then select Note from the pop-up menu. The on-screen keyboard will appear for the student to begin composing the note. And students should not forget that they can also annotate verbally by tapping on the dictation button on the lower right of the on-screen keyboard. A note icon will appear next to the text. To delete a highlighter note, students can tap on the highlighted text and tap Delete from the pop-up menu. To review all their notes, students can tap on the Locations menu again and select the Highlighters tab, which will show the highlighted text, the notes, and the percentage of the book where the highlight or note appears in the EPUB. Finally, VoiceStream lets students export their notes and highlights from the Document menu, which is on the top left of the interface. When selecting the Export Highlights option, students will see a variety of features, including exporting to the Notes app in iOS. The exported highlights will show students the section where they made their highlights or notes, the text that they highlighted or annotated, and the notes themselves.